One thing that really separates beginners from advanced players is timing. This exercise will help us with our timing and phrasing. So grab your guitar and let's get into it. We're going to use the C blues scale for these examples today. So we have our metronome set to 80 beats per minute. I'm going to play through 4 phrases here. Check this out. This is such a great way to practice. Let me break down these phrases within the C blues scale, and later in the video I will show you how they easily connect. I'm really focusing on the root note with these phrases, and that's such a great way to practice also. You don't have to play the root note every time, but really be aware of where it's at. You know, with the C blues scale, we're in the 8th fret. The root note is in the 8th fret here. Also the 10th fret of the D string. And then on the high E string also. So important. All right, phrase number 1. Classic blues rock lick, full bend in the 10th fret of the G string, and rake the 8th fret, B and E strings, and back down 1. The second part would be a full bend in 11, and then hitting the C note. And the second time is a nice way to do it is so we're just 11 on the E string full bend, hitting 11, back down to 8. Phrase number 2. So a little slight bend, not even quite, it's more like a quarter bend on 11 here. Walking right down the scale. So 11, 8, 11, 8. Then a full bend on 11 again, back to 8. Just that alone is a great lick. Using the blue note on the 11th fret of the G string, pulling down to 10, then 8, back to 10 on the root note. That's always a bluesy thing to do. All together. All right, phrase number 3. We have double stops here in the 10th fret of the G and B strings. G and B on 8, slight bend, and then back to 8. That was the first part. The second part is 10, 8, 8, 10. So make sure you rake up these two. And it's always a bluesy thing to do to have a little slight bend there. Altogether slow. Phrase number 4, back to the root note here on 10, just hammering on a couple times from 8, milking out this blue note here. So let's go twice here, hammering on from 8 to 10. 8, 10, 8, 10, 9, 8. 11, then a hammer-on pull-off. So from 8 here on the A string, you hammer on and pull off. And back to 11, and then back to the root note in 8 here. And then back to your root note 10 on the 10th fret. All together slow. Hey, if this lesson is helpful, hit that like button. I really do appreciate it. Playing this stuff with a metronome is so powerful. It really locks you into your timing. And when you do pause in between phrases, you just have that sense of timing. You have a pulse there. This will help you when you play over backing tracks. So once you know a few phrases to play, you have the structure of this C blues scale. You get the idea though. The structure is there, you know a few phrases, and you can do this in any key and also any position of the C blues scale also. Play in time in all the positions, but really make sure you're comfortable in this first position, and then you can venture out around it. At my age, I really just try to get a little bit better every day, and I hope you do too. This is a great exercise. Just set your metronome up. You can go different speeds, different keys, but try to stay in time with your little phrases. I hope you got some ideas from this video today, and I surely hope I see you on the next one.